So how is it going, Dank Division? Dank Dan here, and it's time we talk about the elephant in the room. That, of course, being a lot of people having their gripes with the Modern Warfare 3 campaign. So I'm here to shed some light on this and see if I can explain where I think the Modern Warfare 3 campaign lacks. Don't get me wrong. The cinematic missions are great. The overall story is decent, but I believe I know where it is suffering. And it all revolves around their new open world missions. It has nothing to do with the fact that some of the missions take place in Verdansk. It has nothing to do with that they go, okay, here's an old layout from a previous game. That's not where I think the problem lies. It's in what they decide to do with these missions. They go, okay, here's the objectives. Have at it. And I think that's exactly where the problem lies. Now, don't get me wrong. This plays right into one of my favorite playstyles I've been using in DMZ as well as Spec Ops. And when I mean Spec Ops, I mean the OG Spec Ops. Where they ask you, hey, you're going to go in loud and proud? Or are you going to go in sneaky beaky like? In which case, I love the idea of me being able to decide, hey, am I going to gun everyone down in a blaze of glory, or am I going to go in quiet, pick off one person at a time, and slowly work my way through people? Now, don't get me wrong. That part of the concept is not the problem. The problem is that there's no additional ways to go about this. They go, okay, here's the objective. Go quiet, go loud. And that's it. That's pretty much all you're working with. It's like, okay, so go quiet, kill as few people as possible, or, slowly assassinate people, or go guns blazing. In which case, sure, you can have fun moments, but after a while, you realize there's only so much you can do. But where do I think the problem is? I think it needs to start taking a page out of Hitman and a page out of recent Assassin's Creed games, where you're given a set objective, but then they tell you all the different side ways you can go about it. I'll use Hitman as a good example. Being able to wear a disguise to sneak past the guards, being able to cause distractions and to cause all kinds of mayhem to either loudly or quietly get to your objective. That is something that I think is desperately missing in this, because all they really give you is just the main objectives. There's no side stuff. There's no, hey, there's an opportunity to make this easier for yourself or to cause just that little bit of chaos that is missing, which makes these missions overall just feel hollow and kind of feel like a glorified Spec Ops mission rather than feeling like something more cinematic or more enjoyable like the other missions that are in the game. Now, with that being said, I want to hear your thoughts on these open world missions. Do you think that they're a win? Do you think they're a loss? And if you think they're a loss, without getting rid of them, I want you to explain to me how you would change them. Because for me, it would just be as simple as adding little opportunities that people can use, hiding under the truck that's, getting into the base that you might be going after, wearing a disguise, or having it that you cut the power to a facility and all of a sudden here comes someone to check the power and you kill them. Kill the lights, turn on the night vision, wipe people out. Something as simple as that could have made or broke this, but instead we have what we have, and we have a 4-hour campaign that people are saying is too short, when I think the issue is plainly just the open world missions just feel too generic. So with that being said, I'm looking forward to reading that comment section down below. At some point, I will be making a video to talk about my thoughts on the entire campaign, just as a whole, every detail. Both a spoiler-free version for those of you who don't want me to spoil the game, as well as a variation of it where I dive headfirst into the lore and talk about past CODs as well as where I think the story could go. So with that being said, if you enjoyed watching this video, don't forget to drop a like, leave a comment down below with your thoughts, as well as follow us on all of our socials. And you guys have a wonderful day, night, whatever you're doing. Do it wholeheartedly. I'm going back to Fortnite for a little bit. I gotta play the OG map. And this is Dank Dan, signing off.
Get them to click that subscribe button, Dank. It's the only way we can figure out the numbers. What did the numbers mean, Dick? We're wasting valuable time.